This week, pumpkin seeds, halitosis, dinner with the silent K's, Cardinal Sad Boy Club keeps coming back to us, hash beezies, 1-star recommendations. It's a great episode. Vamos.
Christmas is 5 weeks away, DK, and our partner Homage has some awesome gifts for your loved ones. They got a Star Wars Christmas collection, Will Ferrell elf t-shirts, sports soft tees, everything you want. Go to homage.com to check it all out. Make sure you click the link in our show notes to purchase gear to help support your favorite podcast, 1-Star Recruits.
Yo, aloha. Welcome to the 1-Star Recruits podcast. Checking in at 187 pounds. Actually, I'll be honest. Vulnerability, honesty, probably 188. I panicked today before the podcast, Rip. How you doing? Good to see you. Looking good. How you feeling?
Good, man. I'm ready for Thanksgiving week.
Well, we'll start with being facts. I panicked. I'm right in my area of feeling okay, entering the feel like shit moment. It's gonna happen during this podcast. Listeners, you get to be right here with us while my transition from myself to post McDonald's self. I panicked, Rip, this morning. I have Tuesdays now are like very limited times for me. Everybody knows that Janice comes over on Tuesdays, watches DK Jr., gives me some time to go catch up on some stuff. Dude, people can't believe that I'm a stay at home with a newborn baby dad, by the way, Rip, as the man. Literally, people's minds are blown when they learn that I'm the one at home Monday through Friday from 8 till 5:30 or whatever it is. I'm always surprised when they're that surprised. I feel like it should be more normal, but I guess it's just not. People are flabbergasted, Rip.
It's 2025, man. I was thinking about you the other day of how much your life has changed in the past few months, and yeah, I mean it's pretty common these days. It's a lot more common than you think. I'll tell you that much.
You see it on the streets a little bit more?
I do. I mean, you can never tell. Like you see a guy walking his kid in the ergo baby carrier or pushing a stroller along. But I mean, a lot of people work from home. A lot of people don't work. A lot of people are independently wealthy. I just don't ask questions. It's everything's acceptable to be nowadays.
I mean, people's minds are just blown. The ones that I'm running into, at least, they can't. It is a lot. People think, oh, the baby from this time to this time, they do sleep a lot. They are eating a lot, but then there's like those 2 or 3 hours you got to sit with a newborn little alien baby and it just eye to eye, face to face, figure it out. It's probably the scariest part for people thinking like, what can I even do? You don't want to disappoint the baby, but then you're there 3-4 hours. I'm still struggling with that, working on that. Is this baby even cool hanging out with me? Then I remember real fast, like I'm the fucking man, Rip. Okay. I'm the effing man. This baby is so lucky to be hanging out with me. Switch it up. I'm going real hard on Dada right now. Real hard on Dada. I got to get this W. We're not even close. The closest thing we are right now with words, I'm closer to him saying Kyle Manunge. Not a joke. Manunge. Before saying Dada, Rip. And you're laughing. I see you smiling over there because Magunge is actually a word that a baby would say. Am I wrong? Like they dig from the back of the throat? Magunge?
Yeah, I could see him coming up with that. I mean, you want to keep him as far away as possible from your 3-7 fantasy football team, but Manunge is a possibility for a first word. It could happen.
The babies say things like "agunene, gugenge." They really dig in that back of the throat. Manunge is coming, but I'm trying to put like my best foot forward with all my best faces. If I get the really excellent toy that DK Jr. you can tell he likes, I just make sure that I do my autograph on it. Dada, right in his face. Hitting him like dada, especially when he gets a good thing. Fingers crossed, it's one of those small W's that I can capture as a stay-at-home dad. Blowing minds out there. Can't believe it. What the hell did I start talking about this? It was just, oh yeah. So Janice is here. Amazing. Janice here. DK Jr. I'm going to go do my stuff. Today, I said, okay, I got 2 hours before I'm going to pod with my boy Rip. I'm going to try to get these animals out. And then I'm going to go make a PetSmart run. I needed to get some dog food and some dog treats. And then I'm going to grab something to eat. And then I'm going to maybe do a quick stop, like a coffee or something. By the time I was rushing, Rip, my something to eat and my quick stop and my treat became a number nine at McDonald's, bro. Excuse my burp. Here it is. It's starting right now. It's like Frankenstein. I'm going from a normal human being to just feeling terrible. I got number nine, two cheeseburgers, large Diet Coke right here, large fry. Ate the whole meal driving from McDonald's back to my house, bro. Popped on my setup down in the studio, threw the dogs the dog treats. That's what took forever, bro. Sometimes your patience really gets tested at PetSmart, man. Some of these shoppers at PetSmart keep the bodies moving, Eugene. I know you like talking about cats, but you got to keep the line moving at PetSmart. It really put me in a bad spot. So I'm 1,000 calories deep, nothing else in my body this morning, Rip, except for coffee, a number nine, and a large Diet Coke. Here I am, baby, ready for you.
I'll tell you what, that time that you find you have to yourself, it never gets old. I think I had a half hour on my way to the airport in Phoenix last week to do something for myself without kids, just on my own. It goes back to that thing we talked about a month ago when Joe Flacco got traded to the Bengals. He found himself in a new city in Cincinnati with no family, said he was eating by himself at a bar top, and he said it was like he realized it was like paradise. So I had a half hour. I sent you pictures. It was like I was in Cancun for the weekend. I stopped at Lee's Coffee, got a sandwich, a large iced coffee. You did your time with McDonald's because that's all you had time for, but those 20, 30 minutes, man, they can be glorious. And it never goes away. You'll deal with that for the next 12 years probably.
Yeah, that's how it is. Rip speaking the truth. It's just how it is. You're not gonna sleep, and you're gonna just time time flies. Literally, my thought of getting an iced coffee, perhaps even a donut. I had a vision of a donut on this trip out, Rip, in 2 hours. No chance at all. I'm proud of you though for doing a solo eating session by yourself in AZ. Would you take Southwest Airlines out?
Yeah, Southwest is a very high chance that my flight would have been canceled, but thankfully it wasn't during all that government shutdown stuff where they were canceling flights here and there, but unscathed, man, on the way there and the way back. And I'll tell you what, that Phoenix airport, man, top five in the country. Come at me. Top five in the country.
People will come at you. I think people think that Terminal 4 just really sucks. But there's some tricks, some trades. Did you get picked up at the departure level upon your arrival?
I didn't. I went all the way around that and rented my own car, and the process was so smooth now with technology and AI. You barely even have to talk to someone. You just the keys in the car and
True.
it's ready to go.
It's true, bro.
Shout out to
Recently,
Hertz.
recently I had an edible on a short flight. That edible was kicking in like a mo coming out of Sky Harbor. I was not driving. Kimmy was driving, but we were going to that rent-a-car center. Biggest elevator I think I've ever been on in my life, or escalator, Rip, the one that electronically has the stairs, right? Am I wrong, or was I on edibles?
That one's big. I just had my experience at the Clippers game, the Intuit Dome a couple weeks ago. That thing is at least double the one at
Oh,
Sky Harbor.
it's a double there. Damn.
Intuit Dome, it's like a 2.5 minute ride. It's insane.
That's kind of crazy. You might as well put like a ski lift in at that point in time, but that's chill. Interesting. Another reason to get to the Intuit Dome. I love big escalators or elevators. Escalators. Escalators is the right word. Rip, you let me go down a complete tunnel there. AZ, Terminal 4 rental car. And then we got there. All right, good, man. AZ, any other developments? Any other fun little tidbits from your Arizona trip? You saw your dad. He's disappointed in your podcasting career. What's your dad most impressed with about your life?
I think he did listen to one podcast, and it was someone that he actually knew, like Evander Holyfield or something. He was one and done, but he did seem impressed by that episode. So, but yeah, one more thing about Southwest, because I know you got like 200,000 miles sitting in your Southwest account. I think in January, big change for Southwest coming. I know you're seeing all the emails and communication, but no more open boarding, no more assigned boarding. It's going to open boarding. It's totally opposite. They're going the mainstream like every other airline. So it's going to be interesting, man. They are doing a lot of upgrades with like Wi-Fi and getting into the 21st century with all that stuff. The planes I took to Phoenix didn't even have chargers. Like you couldn't even charge your phone at your seat like every other airplane has now. So I know Southwest is upgrading a bunch of that stuff, but what are your thoughts on that? Were you a fan of the A, B, C group? Or are you more of a
Phases of my life at this point, no. And I'm out on Southwest. I think I still have a credit card I use occasionally. There was a time when I was doing a Southern California to San Jose, California. So SoCal to NorCal trip a lot for work. So I was just using that because it was really just like taking a gross bus to work every morning. And then I locked in a little bit. I moved away. We did it to Hawaii a couple of times. It's just a miserable plane to fly in Hawaii. Those planes from 1972. It's not bad. I don't want to be the guy who shits on Southwest all the time because it just is what it is, as long as you know what you're getting for Southwest. But a solo trip from Long Beach to Phoenix, no not checking any bags, take that $49 rate, $69 rate, and do it. If you're going cross country with your family, or if you just want to relax in any state of mind that's not chaotic, stay the hell away from Southwest. I'm excited for the changes, though. I think there's nothing worse than being late for a Southwest flight, knowing you're going to have a middle seat next to some fat people and won't be able to check your bag or put your bag in the overhead compartment. At that point in time, I don't even want to continue on my trip.
One thing for you though, the next probably 2 to 3 years of your life, you get the pre-boarding with a small child. So that's something you haven't experienced yet because I don't think you've flown with DK Jr. yet. But the next 2 to 3 years, man, you're in for a treat. You get to board before basically anybody, and also he's free to Disneyland for 2 years, most major theme parks. Like you got a lot of perks coming in the next couple of years that are unrealized right now because you haven't tried them
Good
out.
point. Well, good point. Point taken. I'm not a big Disneyland guy. Kimmy's not a Disneyland gal, Rip. I don't think we're going to be Disneyland family. Heard it
Well,
here
what's the
first.
what's the Disneyland equivalent up in Portland?
I don't know. You go look at that
Antifa Land or
waterfall.
something?
Go look at that waterfall everybody talks about. I think
All right, nature lover here. Here we go.
nature.
Big
Yeah, nature.
anti-corporation nature lover.
Touch grass, bro. Touch grass. I never felt it in my heart that it was worth the time, money. Even when I was younger, I was kind of sniffed it out like this is bullshit. I have a distinct vision of being on Star Tours and just turning around behind me and just seeing the electronic cards just move and being like, oh, this is all bullshit. This is all stupid. Now, I've never been to Epcot Center, and I'm a fat boy who likes to eat. And when I do vacations, I like to drink. I think we could hit Epcot in Florida, but I don't know if I'll be Disney. What the hell kind of podcast, Rip? This is crazy, man. What the people want to know is, did you go to the dentist for your incredibly terrible pain in your tooth after? Go ahead, tell them how long. How long was this? You go 6 months with an incredible pain in your tooth, no dentist because you're a man.
I'm reserving the conversation about my tooth for one-star moments of the week and recommendations of the week. Double dipping this week, so we will kick that down kick that down the road to the rest of the
All right,
podcast.
kicking it. We're kicking it. Give us a tease at least. Was it on the scale of ungross to super gross? Where does it fall?
I will tell you that my mouth is as clean right now as it has been in a month, and my breath smells so good right now. I could just breathe through the microphone, and you'll smell pure mint mouthwash. That's the tea.
Damn. This man has not been eating ass at all. Cleanest mouth in town. No euros or ass has been eaten. This clean mouth. All right, well, wait then. I hope it's not bad. I believe I said for sure it's got to be just a bad cavity or maybe a crown. It could be something grosser. I wanted to see if you had halitosis. That was my question. A lot of people have mild halitosis and they don't know it. Really, because they don't floss, man. You got to floss, people. That's why your shit stinks. There's been a lot of reports too recently that just flossing goes right back to heart disease and artery cloggage too. They say settles in your gums, goes seeps through your gums, goes into your mouth, down into your bloodstreams, lands right in those arteries. Art Feinstein, Simon and Art Funkel. Shit's nasty, bro, if you don't floss. Remember I told you, Rip, I wasn't brushing the backs of my bottoms that well? Did a little bit more investigation. It's gross, bro. We can't. That is the most one-star thing about us so far this entire year, that both of us got gross teeth. I can't wait to hear about it. Pumped to hear about it. I'm so behind, bro, on life with this baby. I told everybody we're gonna start doing more life. I'm looking at my notes right now. My notes just say Milwaukee. Oh, it says Charlotte Hornets go to Con Knippel's house in Milwaukee. What inspiration. How about that for my notes for the podcast this week, dude? That's what stood out to me. They must love Con Knippel, man.
I know you got a newborn scatterbrain because I saw you hit up someone's Twitter comment about Con Knipple the other day and said the one stars had him early. He was never on our podcast, DK. We talked about him. We did not have Con Knipple on our
No,
podcast.
we did not have him on, but I did an entire segment about how he's going to be the best player in the draft because he's the most mature, well together, ready to plug and play player in the draft coming out of Duke after being a freshman. That's what I was talking about. I know we couldn't give him booked Silent K. He's too focused on ball. And he's got all these little brothers too that are going to just be incredible ballers right now. Give him some scholarships right now. Grand Canyon University. Let's get these guys out to Long Beach, Rip. Let's get them to Arizona State. They need all the help that they can get. I
By
know
the way,
you're
is
not
it
giving Arizona State any money at all, Rip. You're losing your quarterback. And distinctively, he said, alumni is not participating, man. I'm ready to go to USC.
no way. He did not say that. It's not official yet. Sam Levitt, man, he's loyal to the Fork, man. He's loyal to Kenny Dillingham. He's not going anywhere. Let the rumors fly. But I think you'll see Sam Levitt back in the maroon and gold next season.
I like him. He has a little Jackson Dart in him. He has a little too cool for school in him. Don't like that. Totally okay if he leaves. That backup came in, that 35-year-old backup, just as good. I think now that ASU has built a program based on great uniforms, a la the Oregon Ducks, the whole uniform is based on the whole program's based on great uniforms. We just need alumni to give the money now because it's going to cost about 8.5 mil a year for a good quarterback. That's the going price.
I'll tell you what, that my only regret from my Laughlin trip in September, some would say there should be many regrets from that trip, but my only regret is putting down $30 on Sam Levitt to win the Heisman. If I would have known then what I know now, I would have just wired that $30 to his NIL fund, and I'd also put in an extra 100 to stop him from transferring. So this is it. I'm saying it on the air. This is going viral probably. Sam Levitt, if you stay at Arizona State next year, if you commit to stay, I will wire you $130.
I thought you were 100. What a enjoy being a Trojan, Sam Levitt. You'll fit in there. Maybe even UCLA. UCLA is starting to look like God, that Deshaun Foster hiring just really set them back. That was so bad. Let's go back in time real fast, Rip. What the hell were they thinking? What the hell was that?
Hey, they wouldn't be the first one to hire a flashy name with
That's
no
not
real
even a
coaching
flashy name. He never
experience.
coached a game in his life.
He was a top 15 fantasy football player, running back for about 2 to 3 years there in the early 2000s. Deshaun Foster. He broke off
What
some
made
long
you
runs
think
with the
he would be a
Panthers.
good leader of men and coach and recruiter? Our guy James Franklin, when I don't know why these guys do this, just don't. He should have just taken his 49 million and gone and played golf, a la DK in Hawaii. Rip. I I still don't really know. It's got to be the love of the game, or maybe you become an enigma within the coaching community if you do this. We're watching it happen to Brian Kelly right now with LSU. He's fighting for his money. Maybe you just got to go for the next job and just clean it off. It's like probably for normie folks, it's like the equivalent to updating your LinkedIn. If you get like lose your job and start a new job, you just want to update your LinkedIn. So incredibly bad, you just don't think it out as much as you should. Virginia Tech, that's where he's headed. I said Cleveland Browns just to hold the record straight for accountability. I said Cleveland Browns would be his landing point. Not even close. Staying in college makes sense. He's a college guy. Mom, James Franklin used to be the coach at Penn State. He got fired. He's still owed $49. 49. Excuse me. This isn't Rip donating to him. Not $49. $49 million from Penn State. But he's punting on that to go ahead and take about $9 million a year to sign with Virginia Tech. So I don't know. Will this guy make a difference, Rip? Is this even news? Does anybody give a shit?
I mean, from what I hear, Blacksburg, Virginia is a great college town, so it's a great environment for college football. I think that are they still in the ACC? I mean, it's not still not top level conference. I mean, they have a chance to get in the playoffs, so maybe he brings them back to glory. They haven't been really good since those Michael Vick days about 25 years ago, but maybe he's the right guy, man. But like you said, I don't understand why these guys don't just sit on it for a couple years, go into broadcasting, collect that paycheck, but these guys are workaholics, man, and that's why we're not coaches.
That's a question I was asking. Why is it? I think it's because you get a little blacklisted, or the difference you become more. It's like you're a hot chick. The more that you don't give them the attention, the more that they want you. You got to do something else, and they want you even more. Virginia Tech seems like he's just going to go coddle down and curl up for a little bit. Seems like a chiller program. I really did like when Frank Beamer had those special teams going crazy there. Every punt and every punt return was actually you should watch. That was crazy for a coach to get special teams guys that fired up. Doesn't happen a lot anymore. Now, all of a sudden, all that we're doing is getting pissed off at each other. The NFL, switch on over, Rip, will move over. Do you think the big spit gate, spitting's so nasty. To get spit on? I hate that. Some people like it. You ever let your wife spit on you?
I don't think we've ever tried that one. That's maybe something to bring into the holidays here, incorporate. But yeah, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good
Just
with
like,
that.
go ahead, like just spit on me, like spit on me. Well, some people like it. Jalen Ramsey, Steelers does not like it. It's a big thing. Jamar Chase says, I did not spit on you. Spit on. What's the verdict from my man Rip? Did you watch the tape? Spit or unspit?
Yeah, it was 1,000% spit. I mean, he got it stuck, and I think he tried to spit through a visor and also
Which is so dumb,
a helmet
too.
guard. Like, yeah, so it's not getting anywhere near Jalen Ramsey, but it cost him like $600,000. So it's kind of a dumb move.
Guess what? In one of my fantasy leagues, guess who has that big S up his name? Who I have him next week. Perfect timing for me to go against Jamar Chase. I love it. Thank you, sir. Sit on down. This is a big week to lose your number one receiver. Right? Nothing
Huge.
worse than that, even though very tough situation to be a Cincinnati Bengal. Assblood, no, I will not trade for Joe Flacco. I'm so sick of your trades, Assblood. Unbelievable that you're still working this late in the season. Moving into what week we moving into? 11, Rip?
Trade deadline is Saturday, baby.
That man's still trying to get Xavier Worthy back after a trade gone awry from us. A bunch of bench players we thought could be starters, and you're trying to get him back, Assblood. What are you doing? Onward, Rip, okay? All I know is I was not playing Assblood this week, yet I was getting texts that I should start Tajay Spears over Tony Pollard. Okay? And I wasn't even playing him. I was playing somebody else that didn't even apply to him. And if you know, both those guys scored under 4 points. I don't know if you're trying to hurt me, if you're trying to play some survivor shit, Assblood, and be you're trying to build rapport. If that was just a risk reward situation that you failed miserably on. I started Kareem Hunt for all you listeners, got me 10 points. Thank you very much. How was your boy Shadir Sanders? First game for you, Rip. Everything you expected? You one of these assholes who love to see this guy fail?
No, I'm actually rooting for the guy. And one of the worst things I just saw it came across this morning is while he was playing Sunday, has been happening a lot. His house got broken into and they stole $200,000 worth of stuff. Feels like it happens in Cincinnati all the time. In Ohio, Joe Burrow, I think it happened to. Now Shadur Sanders, so yeah, we'll see if he gets another start this week. But that guy had a bad
he was
Sunday.
one of those that, God dang, what are you doing with $200,000 sitting in the house? Don't do that. Yeah, we got to figure that out, man, because, people are on TV. What's the solution to that? They know you're going to be somewhere else. What's the solution? More security is the only thing people can say. Is there a more creative answer out there, Rip? You got something in that bald head of yours?
I mean, some guard dogs maybe, or if you can't have a person at your house at all times, maybe some
It's always
Dobermans.
inside. It's always inside. Friend of a gardener's friend or something.
You think it was Dion? You think it was Coach Prime?
Trying to get him out of Cleveland. That's a tinfoil hat theory right there. Set up by Dion to shake things up a little bit, get him out of town. Let's talk football real fast. He came in a game up 16-10. All he had to do was hold it together. He looked incredibly shaky and not like an NFL player at all. Uh, couldn't make a single play really, and his body language was awful the whole time. And I think he maybe felt like he got thrown to the wolves a little bit, but he made 5 or 6 decisions in this game that were so clearly pushing the limits of being a try hard for Shedeur that it's hard to root for him. So, Rip, you want to start this guy next week?
No, thank you.
No. So we're rooting for him, but we're not buying any stock on Shedeur Sanders. We're not even it shouldn't even be a podcast topic. Arizona Cardinals Sad Boy Club. Great timing. This McDonald's is just hitting me like the mushrooms had just hit. I feel heaviness in my sternum, a little bit dizzy, like I want to go to sleep, but I'm still kind of excited from the sugar and or the whatever in my Diet Coke. I don't even know what's in that Diet Coke. Sweet Lord. I'm sad, Rip. Sad Boys Club. Just sad. 3-7. Worst start since 2023. Another brutal loss to the 49ers. Of course, I faced up against Christian McCaffrey. Anybody playing a running back against this Cardinals team, just go all in every single week. It was really, really painful. Once again, a big L. Biggest thing that stood out for me, Jacoby Brissett Rip did have an incredible game. I think most completions in the history of an NFL game, 47 or 48 or something. That's nuts. Uh, Here's the thing. I see the same thing with Geno Smith on the Raiders. I don't think they like football. I think they're trying. Can you tell me if Michael Wilson even likes football? Or can you explain to me if he is that what collecting a paycheck looks like? The way that guy runs routes and misses balls or then catches a ball that doesn't matter and celebrates like it's the 4th of July. Or Geno Smith sitting on the bench looking like that. You're collecting $14.5 million. Sad Boys Club. We could be sad. Am I reading into some of these things wrong? But I know it's hard when you're not winning as a Cardinal. But do these guys just hate football? Do you think? Do you think Jacoby Brissett just hates football, Rip, or Bam Knight just hates it? McBride is waking up every morning like he has to go work at Verizon.
Probably trying to just get their stats for whatever bonuses they have. Because when you're stuck in a situation like that, it's hard to enjoy what's happening. But you got to figure out other things to play for. I think personal stats, personal bonuses, your teammates, that sort of thing. But yeah, hard to be put in a situation like that and be happy.
Harrison Jr. is out. His appendix burst. That's what happens when life's crazy and you're not looking it right in the eye and going at what you need to go at, like Marvin Harrison, which is getting better as a receiver, finding open space. Your body starts shutting down. Your back hurts. Your appendix burst. Get healthy. I never wish that upon anybody, but let's get disciplined. It is so sloppy and gross, and I hate watching you guys. I hate it. It was the most penalties. I think that was the most penalties I've seen in forever. I hate this young roster that's thin. That I just hate it. I hate it. I'm a sad boys club. I'm still gonna keep watching. God damn it! And I'm DK Jr. is gonna be watching. I see flashes every once in a while, but I'm sad. It's Sad Boys Club. It is what it is. There's no Con Knipples coming to save us. 1-star moments of the week, Rip. What do you got?
Here's the moment we've all been waiting for. I talked about it last week. My tooth was in immense pain. I think it was a Tuesday afternoon that we recorded. You urged me to go to the dentist. I said, oh, maybe it'll just pass. Maybe it'll go away. So I did take your advice, DK. I went to the dentist the next morning, actually, because the pain was unbearable. It was throbbing. It was super painful. So sure enough, I go to the dentist. He flosses me. He brushes me. Still pain here and there. X-ray. No fracture. Nothing wrong. So he says, "Let me do I'm gonna do a deep cleaning. Let's numb you up. We'll do a deep cleaning, see if there's something else going on in there." So get numbed up, not feeling the whole left side of my mouth. He goes in there. About 5 minutes later, he pulls out this probably 1 centimeter long. I believe it was a shell of a pumpkin seed, like a partial shell of a pumpkin seed from deep under my gum. I didn't feel any of this happening. I'm sure it would have been super painful if I did. But apparently that was the source of the pain because he prescribed me some antibiotics, some prescription mouthwash, did the deep cleaning, all that fun stuff. So I'm still on all those medications, but the tooth is a 10 out of 10 now. I'm glad it was not something more major. and really to no fault of my own, just an accidental mishap. But 1 star moment of the week, man. Hate the dentist, hate going under and numbing and just getting dug in there. But I'm proud and happy to say right now that I feel tip top, DK.
What do you mean there's nobody to blame? You are 100% the one to blame. You're the one who put the pumpkin seed in your mouth, didn't fully chew it, jammed it into your gums, and continued on with your life. You are the only one to blame, Rip.
You can say that, but I flossed vigorously the next 3 days because I knew something was up. So I
That
flossed
thing slipped
extra.
all the way down there like a shoehorn, all the
It
way in
was
there.
it's like when you're fully aware and you just have an accident. It just happened. It's accidental. No one's fault. No one to blame.
Like accidentally shit your pants.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
You're still gonna blame. You're 57. I'm glad they got it out. Did you see it? Did you get to keep it?
Nah, I said throw that thing in there. He showed it to me for a second. I was like, I knew that's what it was, and he just threw it in the trash. So couldn't get out of there
Nasty
fast enough.
ass. Must have felt great to get it out. Was it like just heavenly? Like it was just, oh, that's what that was it. Your body's like, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you know when you can't chew on one side of your mouth for like days at a time? I think I was going on 5 days not chewing on that side of the mouth. So it was glorious the next time I could have something on that side.
Wow. Nasty. You nasty. That is such a baseball manager injury too. You lose a seed down in your lower levels of your gum. One of your gums slides in like a pocketbook, like you're sliding in your Motorola flip right there, clink, right on in. You think that's when it happened, managing a game?
Nah, we were carving pumpkins a couple weeks before and we roasted the pumpkin seeds and I put salt and pepper on them. That could be my record of the week. Those things were amazing, but yeah, it just led me down a bad road for some reason.
Stank ass pumpkin seed, Rip. I'm glad you got it out. Way to go to the dentist. To be a grown up, okay? All these working so hard for these bennies. Your wife is working so hard. You're working so hard. Get in there. 1 star moment for me. So we went out, we bought $1,000 stroller. There it is. We bought a Nuna stroller. It's a damn Rolls Royce. We tested them all. I did the whole thing. You needed the next level stroller has to be your go-to main stroller. So we did it, all good. My inaugural voyage, however, was completely 1 star moment. The general timing of me buying the Rolls Royce of strollers is just not great because the temperature here dropped to the low 30s, and it's raining every single day. And I got to look at this thing now. I'm going on the fourth day of looking at it. I'm chomping to take it out and get this thing going. I can front face the kid. I can back face the kid. All kinds of levers, storage. It turns on a dime. Packs up, wraps up. I mean, I could charge my damn phone on it. I think I can heat a beverage. It is just amazing, bro. But my inaugural voyage was quick, short, and like semi embarrassing. I got the kid set up, put him in his dinosaur sweatsuit, got outside into the garage where the chair was. It's too cold in there. I can already tell, like, oh shit, it's too cold in here. It's just going to be too cold. Try to get him in there. Struggle with the attachment. It's magnets and it's really easy and it's great, but I struggled. It was first time syndrome. I was struggling. DK Jr. knew I was struggling. When he knows I'm in a struggle zone, he eggs me on a little bit. He goes a little bit harder. He's struggling. He pulls off one of his socks. I can't figure it out. I realize the thing's backwards. I turn it around, it goes right in, but now he's pissed off. I was like, let me give him a little bottle right here and let him chill for a sec. Hand him a bottle. He just started doing grippies with the bottle. He just started using his little hands to hold the bottle. So I was like, all right, cool. He'll hold it for a second with his little hands. So I turned around to close the door. 0.2 seconds, bro. Shattered. Bottle shattered. Right in my driveway. DK Jr.'s screaming again at me. I say, F it. Inaugural stroller ride is over. Back inside, had to do a full soothe. Daddy daycare. People can't believe I'm doing it here. Rip, here I am, full on soothe. Get back to life. And it's not checking in right now, 31 degrees. Still an impossibility to go on an inaugural run. So I got a Rolls Royce of strollers parked in my damn garage, the Nuna. I haven't been able to give it a ride yet. 1 star moment is me forcing the funk on DK Jr. He knows. This dude knows.
Usually ends up in a disaster when you try to force things. So just let it happen, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna take his ass to the park and flex on these other so-called fathers. Okay, Rip. Just me and a bunch of mamas. That's what I see, Rip. It's all bullshit out there in these streets that you're hearing, all your Facebook groups. One star rec of the week. I had a hard time thinking of one. So this one either sucks or it's going to be brilliant for you. One of the two. Either way, Rip's not eating an ass because he has really great breath right now. So either way, take it or leave it. Morning breakfast. An item that's just almost every single day has been added because it's so easy. We love the air fryer. Trader Joe's sells the McDonald's style hash browns. Rip, what do you call that shape? Hecagon? Octagon? What do you call that shape that the hash brown is at McD's?
Oval?
Maybe oval. Yeah, I guess fucking oval, man. Holy cow. Oval. But they're fried and deep fried at McD's. Not good for you. Still not great for you, but air fryer 14 minutes, 390. Flip it every 5 minutes. Put some salt on top of it. I'm telling you, equal to, if not better than McDonald's. That's no bullshit, no hyperbole. This isn't even Trader Joe's. They just sell them perfectly in the thing. They're in the freezer section next to like the frozen breakfast stuff. The ice cream aisle starts in the frozen breakfast stuff. Then at the end of that, you'll see the hash browns, and they're the oval ones. Do yourself a favor and get those. And just if you're doing eggs, just add that to it. It's a quick like one-upper for breakfast. It takes like a basic ass breakfast and just makes it a little bit more, I don't know, diner style, I suppose.
Not many things better in life than a crispy hash brown with ketchup and
Really?
maybe some Tabasco.
It's one of the most slept on dishes that is equal happiness. If you want to get crazy too, sometimes salads suck. We've been doing a lot of salads too, and I'll throw one of those in and chop it up and have just like some potato crunches in your salad if you're doing like a country salad. Hit.
All right, my quick rec of the week here. We got to run in about 60 seconds. DK, mine is just simple, piggybacking off the mishaps the last 2 weeks with my teeth. You said it actually last week. Guys don't do it enough as men. We'll sometimes just sit there and deal with the pain or deal with the discomfort. But man, if you got something going on, go to the doctor, go to the dentist. You never know what you're going to find, and just better safe than sorry. I could use all the coach speak in the world, but that's really what it comes down to, DK. Stop ignoring the pain, the discomfort. Go to the dentist, go to the doctor. It'll usually pay dividends in the long run. That's it, man.
Rips Reacts, hit the music. New Jersey Devil star Jack Hughes cut his hand while attending a team dinner Thursday night in Chicago. So we're not fully sure what happened here. Frank the Tank from Barstool was in attendance. Everybody knows that he is cursed. So that could be something. What do you think, Rip? They were eating prime rib. He cut his hand enough that he's going to be out for 6 weeks, and they're saying it was the inside of his hand. Was this just a slip of the knife of a meat cutting? Were they throwing knives? Was a game being played? Like, how does this happen? And then how this happens with your very best player whose hands are everything. This is a center whose hands are everything. What happened at that Chicago Cut Steakhouse back room?
I mean, he's a hockey player. I think he had a couple beers, and like we did in middle school back in Tempe, Arizona, I think he took a steak knife and just spread all 5 fingers out and boom, 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 trying to go as fast as he could in between them, and then just sliced his middle
I don't believe it. I don't believe. I think like they would be stopped by somebody in the room before doing that. I think a conspiracy theory. I want some more information on this. I'll tell you right now before we finish up here, they're number 3 in the power rankings. I just gave you a freebie. Rip Reacts, top 5 teams, NHL power rankings today, Tuesday, November 18th. Number 5 team, Rip, go.
Nashville Predators.
No, not on the list. Number 4.
Carolina Panthers.
Not on the list.
Carolina Hurricane. Colorado Avalanche.
I just gave them to you. New Jersey Devils, number 2.
Colorado Avalanche.
Dallas Stars, number 1. Colorado Avalanche. NHL, big time 1 stars. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.